Today, we carry billions of computations in our pocket. We look at computers as boxes of silicon, but what if I told you the first processors were not made of circuits? They were made of flesh. Before the age of automation, a massive, secret architecture powered human computation. And I'm going to find it. An unseen system that linked entire buildings into a singular computational machine. It was slower, it was sequential, but it worked. This is the core of the system, the computer. A human unit hired for their speed in mental arithmetic. A single person couldn't handle the data flow. The system needed a hierarchy. They organized people, like components of a motherboard. This was the first parallel processing. To prevent mistakes, complex equations were broken down into the simplest possible steps. This was the method of differences. If you can't solve the whole thing, solve the tiny pieces. During the war, the demand for calculators exploded. This system was now the most powerful tool on Earth. Double-checking wasn't a choice. It was the error correction code of the 1940s. But even with thousands of people, the human system was reaching its physical limits. The biological hardware was overheating. The system was literally too tired to continue. The system was about to change forever. The era of the electronic computer was knocking on the door. In this system, a person didn't solve the whole problem. They were just one logic gate. This was the first instruction pipeline. Before one person finished, the next was already starting. Human memory was the bottleneck. To fix it, they created data couriers people, whose only job was to move paper. These human buses traveled miles of office hallways every day just to keep the CPU rooms fed with data. One tired person's sloppy handwriting could crash an entire ballistic calculation. Precision was a matter of life and death. By 1946, the balance was shifting. A machine could now do the work of 1,000 human computers. The irony, the first electronic computers still needed human technicians to act as their internal mechanics. When the system worked, it was a masterpiece of human synchronization. The transition began when we stopped writing numbers and started punching holes. We were teaching the machines how to think. The human hardware was being replaced, piece by piece, person by person. Efficiency has a shadow. By the mid-1950s, the room full of 500 calculators was replaced by a single, silent box. The infrastructure didn't break. It just became invisible. Copper wires replaced human footsteps. Thousands of experts in mental arithmetic suddenly found themselves in a world that no longer needed their specific magic. We stopped calling the people computers and started calling the machines by their name. Within one generation, the system was so thoroughly forgotten that it sounded like science fiction. But the system didn't die. We just shrunk it. We turned the human logic into a microscopic etch on a piece of sand. Every app you use, every flight you take, sits on the shoulders of the people who calculated by hand. The next time your computer thinks, remember, it's just mimicking the organization of 1,000 humans. Systems change their skin from paper to vacuum tubes to silicon, but the logic is eternal because the most powerful system in the world is still the one between your ears. I am the Stickman investigator, and the systems are everywhere. Don't forget to look closer.